Hey, what's up, Grainger? Here in the Prysmian Group booth in 857 with John Comfort. Good morning. How are you today?
Doing great. Looking forward to the start of the show. So Prysmian is the largest wiring cable manufacturer in the world. So we're pretty excited to make everything from submarine cable to telecommunication cable to building wire and everything in between.
You guys are the worldwide leader, which is quite impressive. You've been around a long time. How long has Prysmian Group been around for?
Well, it's been around 50 plus years. It started with Pirelli, so it was their tire and cable division because they said if you're good at making rubber tires, you can make rubber cable. So that's kind of how the cable division started.
Wow.
And then it eventually became Prysmian, separated from the tire division, and to what we know today as Prysmian.
Wow, I did not know that actually. I just learned something new. That is super cool. I love Pirelli tires, so that's awesome. Recently, you guys made a major acquisition that have gotten you guys into another market of wire and cable. So tell us a little bit about that.
So in the US, Prysmian wasn't very strong in copper building wire, so any kind of wiring that goes into the building for electrification, more that 600 volt category. So kind of Prysmian acquiring Encore, which was a market share leader in that 600 volt copper building wire, was really the strategy to get into that market and grow market share. Encore is probably the largest in terms of that copper 600 volt through distribution, and we have a manufacturing campus in McKinney, Texas. It's over 4 million square feet.
Yeah.
So the largest cable campus in the whole world is now part of the Prysmian network.
Yeah, that is a massive facility. I haven't been there yet, but I know a lot of other Rowe-Thrush people have been down to Encore Wire. They were very impressed with that facility, so very cool.
And we built that company Encore on speed. So how do you make it and ship it within 24 hours? And we're still keeping that culture alive to service Grainger and Grainger's customers fast.
Thank you, John, for going through the intro of Prysmian Group. Now we're going to hand it over to Travis to talk about some products and applications. Here we are with Travis Starnes, product manager at Prysmian Group. So you're going to walk through some of the top selling products that are in Grainger and some applications that they have.
The Carroll portfolio of products reports through me. So the two predominant brands of Prysmian that go to the Grainger Association is the Carroll brand as well as our GenSpeed telecom product. When you look at really the breadth of product that we've got, we display it on this back banner. So for the Carroll, we've got solutions in access control that go into, as soon as you walk into a large building, when you're using a key card holder, you're using key cards to get into the facility. That's where access control is. Various different video and surveillance, all the fire alarms in large commercial infrastructure build outs. And then also any of your round gray communication type of wires that are powering instrumentation cables. Then you move over to our cord portfolio. Our cord portfolio, Grainger accesses SOOW, SJOOW, and Type W types of cords that go everything from large infrastructure power and data center build outs all the way down to powering generators. So just really a large breadth of product. And then also our cord set products, which we've got a display here, our frog hide cord set, which is a lifetime warranty guaranteed product. It's one of the very few rubber cords that's out on the market space from a cord set perspective. So this is going to last way longer than a lot of these plastic cord sets that you see from other manufacturers.
I love your frog hide. I love that the end lights up so you know that there's power to it. Whenever the power goes out at my house, I always grab my frog hide, roll out my generator, plug it in, run the cable into my house and everything. So I'm very familiar with this, and I've also used it for some yard work, and I've actually nicked the cord a few times, so I've had to patch it up a little bit with ER tape, another supplier of ours that you'll see later here in another video.
Yeah, and all this frog hide is actually made right here in the USA, as well as all of our rubber cords and all of our communication wire that I mentioned earlier. And then the final thing is really the GenSpeed product, which is heavily spec-based, heavy in commercial, heavy in data centers, Category 5 and Category 6 cable, really premium, made in America, made right in Lawrenceburg manufacturing.
Yeah, so U.S. manufacturer of wire and cable, Encore Wire, getting into the world of building wire. Prysmian Group, the largest manufacturer of wire and cable. Hope you guys stopped by the booth, and if you didn't, well, here's your chance to stop by and learn a little bit about them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Travis.
Thanks again, James.